Hi everybody, it's Peter Fragascatos, your Member of Parliament in London North Centre. Joining you again, all through this week we will be profiling various infrastructure projects that the Canadian government has invested in. It's part of Building Our Communities Week that we're seeing across the country. Members of Parliament highlighting investments that the federal government has contributed towards. I'm here with Shawn, past president of the Argyle Community Association. And he worked on the pathway system and the pathway connection system here in the park. Shawn, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Peter.
Much appreciated. Tell us about the project. Tell us about what it's all about and how it's going to help London.
Well, I should say that I didn't start this project. Nick Sauter, who was the president before me, started this project.
Okay.
It's been a baton passed along the way. Last week I passed the baton on to our new chairperson, Jared Downs. But obviously the construction is already happening here after 7 years.
Which we can hear in the background.
Yeah, we can hear the jackhammers going back there. But after 7 years, we finally have the Kiwanis Path bridge connections that are going to unite Kiwanis Park North and Kiwanis Park South, where we are today,
right.
As well as provide a corridor over the CN rail tracks to connect the Argyle neighborhood to the Fairmont neighborhood, which is long overdue. It's a wish that we've had for this community for a long time.
Okay, and we're standing on the connection right now, right? And
yep.
And this is all part of it, and you can see it now behind us.
This is our new bridge over Pottersburg Creek. There was a bridge here that was in very poor state. It had to absolutely be replaced. It's important to have that crossway because of the kids in the neighborhood, especially who bike through here, but also the adults and the parents. It's a good family trail system that we can use. And now we can actually connect right down to the south branch of the Thames River, access the trails there, and then have access all the way downtown by bike paths.
So you mentioned families there. Talk about how families use this park and how this investment will help with what their hobbies, their interests, and just expand on that a bit.
Well, Kiwanis Park is a huge park, lengthwise. So it goes all the way up to Dundas Street and all the way over to Gore Road.
Right.
So it's a huge length of park. We have a splash pad and playground equipment in it. We have a skate park in it. We have ball diamonds in it. So you can imagine that the family use is huge. Later this year, or perhaps early next year, depending on the scheduling, the city's also going to be installing a naturalized playground right here in front of us, so that the families in the neighborhood can come and play with their younger ones. And it's not going to be the typical metal and plastic. This is going to be a wood and stone structure, very much in the naturalized feel of the area. And of course, it's a beautifully forested area. There's lots of little wildlife in here that kids can check out and learn about. So it's really an all-use park.
For families that like to cycle as well, for individuals that like to cycle, and you mentioned all sorts of things all the way down to a splash pad. So, for me, I think it's important that we continue to see all of these things. It's about community building, it's about making sure that London has those amenities. Thanks very much for your work on this and to the entire association.
My pleasure. We appreciate your support. We appreciate our MP Irene Matheson's support. And I got to tell you, on August 25th, we are going to have our movie in the park night in the North Branch of Kiwanis Park. So we're inviting the neighborhood to come on out and have a viewing of Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. So you and your staff are welcome, of course, to come out and join us for that.
Jumanji's an awesome movie. So in any case, thank you very much, everybody. As I say, throughout this week, we'll be profiling various infrastructure projects that have been invested in by the federal government. Yesterday we were in Victoria Park looking at the Cenotaph. Today we're in Kiwanis Park. Looking forward to more videos and letting you know where your tax dollars are going. Thanks very much, everyone.